How's it going, guys? It's me, Jack Brother, with another video for y'all. This time I'm playing Modern Warfare Warzone. I actually just started playing this game 2 weeks ago with some buddies of mine as far as a trio and quad group. So on this video, it's actually the first time I played a solo game and I accidentally won the entire game, which is pretty awesome. Super stoked. It wasn't a perfect game. I did make some mistakes, missed some sniping shots that I should have had a couple of times actually, and there was parts of the game where the gas creeped up on me and I wasn't aware, but I accidentally got lucky and had a gas mask and was able to get out of it. So let's get into the gameplay, guys. I'm really excited to show you all this video. Pretty awesome. So first off, I just wanted to mention that I have been playing Modern Warfare since it came out in November, but I've been just playing the classic style, and my buddies just got me into playing Warzone recently, about 2 weeks ago. And I've been running with squads as far as playing with 3 or 4 player teams. So this is the first time I'm playing by myself. So right now, I'm looking for the dropout that is going to give me some decent loot, but there won't be so many people there. And also, I try to aim for somewhere that is on the edge of the circle or just inside the circle. So I've kind of marked where I wanted to go. Let go of my parachute. Look around, make sure no one's riding behind me. A lot of times people are shooting at you, or they're actually just following you and we're getting that really quick kill. But I actually got lucky. It doesn't really look like anyone's even close by this area. So I decided that I'm actually not going to be landing in the dam, and I see this area here that looks pretty good. So I'll just mark it there. I'm going to head over there. And the first thing I want to do is I just want to loot as fast as I can. If I find a plate, put it on, grab a decent gun, and try to find as much cash as possible. Sorry, I find an M4. It's a really good gun as far as a startup gun, and a lot of people do run with this gun as far as their primary loadout. It's a very well balanced gun. Not my favorite personally, but it's a really good gun. And I also find a P90 as well. So still looting. Put on that plate. That third plate makes all the difference. Getting that cash. Find a better assault rifle. Alright, I found a gas mask, got really lucky there. And I find a sniper rifle. This one unfortunately has an ACOG. I'm not big with the ACOGs as a sight. Find more plates. Try and get all 5 plates, it's really important. Cash, more ammo. Throwing knife. This has having some lethal grenade or a lethal weapon there. Not gonna really. I was thinking about doing a bounty, but it's decided against it. Right now I'm making a lot of noise, but I know that, or at least I believe that no one's around me. So, and then I do see a car coming in. So I get in the building. Try to hide a little bit. Kind of seeing what this guy's doing, trying to get out, but I think he could get out. I should have waited till he got out of the Jeep, but I got a little excited there. Trying to see if he's maybe rushing, but he was still in his car. So I'm trying to kind of tunneling him to come towards me, so I have the advantage. More or less, I know where he's at. I believe I have the high ground. I'm thinking he's gonna rush me, but he never does. And I think he was baiting me to go into the warehouse, but or he was in another firefight with someone else in that warehouse. Because once I go in there, yeah, there's actually a bunch of loot. So I assume that there was someone else actually camping in there, and I guess he left. So I got kind of lucky there. There's yeah super lucky because he left a kill streak. So unless he just left the game, so. Alright, so now the gas is coming. It's time to move. So there's a guy named Iceman Isaac that my friend Jerry told me about, and it's called a pinwheel move. So instead of moving directly into a safe circle, you move like a pinwheel. You shift to the left coming in, or you shift to the right. So what this does, it covers more surface area, and less likely for someone to come up behind you and kill you. So kind of looking in the back, make sure there's no one following me. That happens quite a bit when you're trying to get into the safe circle. So as you can tell, for the first 5-6 minutes, I've been just looting. Haven't really gotten too much into a firefight. Going to the buy station with all that money I have. Got myself a self-revive. And I already have my mask, luckily, so I don't need to get that. I don't even have the money for that. So there you go. I'm pinwheeling again. Pinwheeling. Marking my spot. I have a high ground, making sure there's no one there. So bring out my sniper rifle. I think it's safe. Parachute down. Get a lot of coverage by parachuting, but you gotta be careful. Releasing that parachute does make a sound where they can hear you coming down, and you're also in the sky, so you're pretty visible to everybody. There's a reload station there. So usually what I run is the Odin. And I use an HDR sniper also, using overkill. Getting more loot there. So yeah, I feel like the HDR and the overkill is probably the best loadout to have with so you can run your assault rifle, or you can do SMG or LMG, whatever you prefer, and the sniper rifle to really cover that long distance. I think it's really important to have that sniper rifle. So I did hear footsteps, and I think he was just going to the reload area, but just to stay on the safe side, I was hoping that he was gonna come up and maybe try to loot, and I would take him from behind. So trying to be quiet, thinking that maybe he's still here, but he probably left and grabbed some ammo and took off. So I tried a little trick here. I tried to make some noise just in case he was still here. Come back, hopefully it would bait him if you heard. Realize he's probably not going to be showing up. He probably left already. Gas is coming in. He might have been rushing. So there you see the gas coming in on my top left corner. Also with the minimap, guys, it starts off as a circle, but you can adjust it to a square and you get more surface area visually with the minimap being a square. So gas is coming in. I'm about 10-15 seconds, maybe 10 seconds from the gas, and I'm kind of since I have the high ground, kind of looking around, making sure there's no one that can catch me from behind or is trying to snipe all the people running away from the gas. Those gatekeepers, as you will, that's in the safe circle, will usually be looking towards the gas, try to kill anybody coming in. My loadout is in there. It actually landed in a really convenient place, right there on the hill, so I could be in the bomb and pick up my loadout. And since I'm pinwheeling, the odds of someone coming behind me is much less. But you will see here that even though I did pinwheel, it happens. You get caught in some crossfire there. He was shooting at me. I can tell that he was really far away because the shots were kind of each shot there was a lot of time between each one. So I come back, put a plate in. I should have gotten him there, but normally I get those guys, but I missed there. So I'm thinking he's probably going after his loadout. So I'm gonna hit a cluster strike right at the loadout area, and he probably got smart and ran away from that area because he was running right directly that way instead of running straight. So it looked like he was going for that loadout. Since there's another loadout crate next to me, and then I almost killed myself with my own cluster strike there, as you can tell. Come back out, see maybe he still wants his loadout. He probably just said the heck with it and ditched it. And I shouldn't have been looking at my map there because I was still an open enemy in the side of the enemy if he did show up. Alright, so here's kind of a nerve-wracking area. All that open space. It's perfect to get sniped at. So I'm kind of looking around, making sure there's no snipers. Running out of my sniper rifle, and then I switch to assault rifle because there's better mobility. Run. I'm running towards that storage area there because in case I get shot, that's my plan. I'm gonna go hide there. Okay, no one's shooting at me. There's another little storage cargo box there. No one's shooting at me. So that was my plan B in case someone's shooting at me. Luckily, no one's shooting at me. Now I can't pinwheel. The gas is coming in too fast. There's some walls, some buildings. I'm gonna get caught in the gas if I try to pinwheel right now. So I'm just trying to run, get the heck out of here. Going through buildings, looking up, making sure no one's trying to snipe me. Find some free loot. Keep going. So I am running the, I'm wearing some Turtle Beach headphones, and these are great because it kind of tells you where the sound's coming from. So I heard a parachute behind me. I look up, no one was there luckily. So I look up twice, just to double check maybe he would show up later or something. So I'm running, see how close that gas is, probably 5 seconds from me. I do have a gas mask, so that's gonna help me buy some time. So I'm just running, and getting to that safe circle. I got a little greedy here. I didn't even use this money. Just saw a big fat stack of cash. I was like, I'm gonna grab it. I have $9,000, but why not? More money, more problems. So we're getting to the edge of the safe circle, and I'm always kind of mindful about people on their roofs trying to snipe me. So, and ended up being some guy behind me sniping, shooting at me. Was able to get that headshot in. So that's what I like about the Odin. It really breaks through those plates, and it's really powerful. Fire rate's really slow, but if you can be accurate, accuracy beats speed. That's something Conor McGregor once said, and it applies to Modern Warfare too. I go back, use my gas mask, and I see there's a kill streak there, so I think it's worth it. I did kind of screw up my gas mask a little bit. It's halfway broken already. Another good gun to use is the Ram 7. That the other guy, Iceman Isaac, uses the Ram 7. It's something I used to use for the classic gaming. It's a super stable gun once you get the right attachments, and the fire rate's really high. I just don't think it's powerful enough for Warzone, in my opinion. So I was trying to go up and then parachute down, but I didn't want to look for the top of the building because there was some a couch on that staircase. I'm trying to pinwheel. I accidentally fall. Still have some time. I want to say I'm about 15 seconds away from the gas. So hills are coming up. Very mindful about someone having the high ground. So such a big advantage in modern warfare is if you have the high ground, you have such a huge advantage, especially if you're sniping. And then I'm trying to snipe uphill. That's huge disadvantage. So I'm always being mindful. So looking up to the roofs again, I now have the high ground other than that top of the building where no one's at. So I can kind of sit here because I can parachute my way down once the gas gets a little closer, and I'm getting closer to the safe circle. So about 5 seconds away from the gas, parachute down. Now I'm about 10 seconds away from the gas. Lots of time.
Does anyone need... Wait, cancel that.
So one other thing that I've been doing or trying to do is I hear gunfire, I ping it right there so I know where it's at. I see a guy to my left, but I think he's running away from the gunfight. The way it looked, like he was running away. So I was thinking that there was still someone there who was shooting, and yeah, he's there shooting right there. So try and go after him.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
I don't see anybody, so he's probably running from the gas. But what I try to do is I try to now play tight with the gas. I think you know, when you drop something, it's like what, the 3-5 second roll. I try to do that too. You got 5 second roll with the gas. Once it's 5 seconds, then it's time to run. So with those Turtle Beach headsets, I heard some footsteps. Took them out. See that red car? I'm pretty sure you heard some gunfire. Put some plates in, get ready for another gunfight. So it doesn't look like he was coming after me. He's probably just running and trying to get to a safe circle without being detected with the vehicle.
Gas is moving.
Another red dot. So that's probably that same guy who left the vehicle, probably got into another one. Don't really know the point of that, but okay. So thinking, let's get to the high ground. It's safe. If I get in there, it'll be safe for some time. So I get in there, crouch down. Don't want to make too much noise. See, ping that guy. So once I head to the top, I know where they're at. Thinking maybe I can snipe them, get some kills. So what I love about the HDR is there isn't much of a drop. So I'm looking at these guys pretty far away. I think they're probably what, like 200 meters. But I did not compensate for a slight drop on the sniping. So I'm trying to get this guy right in the head, and then the bullet dropped. Unfortunately, it was quite a far shot, but anyway. So the gulag is closed. I haven't hit the gulag at all today.
Safe zone relocated.
Try to hide behind corners.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
Gas is coming in. Now I'm kind of becoming a gatekeeper. So one thing about thermal is you can't see through glass. Break that glass. I can see. Oh, see a guy there. So this guy does something awesome. Or not awesome, but he does a really good job here. He's basically doing some wiggling there. Putting his left foot up and the right foot slide kind of deal, you know? A little Cupid shuffle. Or Tootsie slide. I don't know my songs. Anyways, so yeah, that's a good thing to do when you're in open space. Move left to right, back, forward, slide, jump. Just so it makes it hard for people like me trying to snipe. If he was just running forward, I probably would have gotten him. He's pretty decently close for a sniper. Alright, so I'm pretty good here. I like this area because there's a lot of cover fire. Could hug the corners. In case someone's trying to sneak up on you, you can run towards another corner. So here I go, trying to be a little gatekeepers. See if there's anyone trying to run away from the gas I could take out. Don't really see anybody, they probably already ran by. Using my heartbeat sensor, making sure there's no one else kind of running around in this area. So I heard somebody with my Turtle Beach headset behind me, and I heard him running like he saw me. So I freaking ran right back into that building, turned around, snapped my head back, headshots. That's what I love about the Odin. Real quick, very powerful gun. The only downside is that the fire rate is incredibly slow. See some gunfire again. So there is some guy there on the top of the roof. Call in an airstrike. I didn't get anything. He probably ran in once he heard that airstrike. Good move on him. Still looking around, maybe try to jump back out. See, hey, who's throwing that airstrike at me? But it looks like he already went inside. Forgot to mention I did grab this guy's gas mask, so now I have 5 out of 6 bars instead of 3, and you'll see that's gonna come in handy very, very soon. Gas masks are so important. Heartbeat sensor, seeing the guy in the dot. I think he might be a gatekeeper looking out. So I'm kind of being mindful. He's not there. I know where he's at. He's trying to snipe inward or shoot inward. So I decide to do a little emulating melee there. Probably would have been best just to shoot him, but I got away with it. Alright, so I'm thinking high ground, always thinking the high ground. Try to get in the building, stay away from open space. We got 35 seconds until the gas closes in again. Put on another plate. See some gunfire. Thinking maybe this guy's trying to come in, but actually I see now that he's probably on top of the building on the other side, shooting downwards. So I'm playing it safe, holding off in my position. It's a good position. See 2 dots there. So I'm thinking maybe they might come in. Looks like that guy almost came in, but I don't know where he went. So try to protect this area here. There's only 5 people left. Boom, final circle hits. Everything closing in. I actually didn't realize that it was closing in already. So luckily I had my gas mask on and it bailed me out. But actually I think I played it well, even though it was kind of accidental. I played it really tight with the circle. And that's what you want to do. You want to play the circle really tight. C4 just in case there was someone there. No one there. Gas mask on. Hauling ass. Getting up to the top. I'm up to the top. Alright, out of gas. I jump and I know I'm in trouble. I just jump right in the middle of everything. I see a guy's parachute shallow. See the guy shooting at me. Take him out. Headshot. Bam bam. Okay, now I'm realizing this looks like it's gonna end right in the bottom. This guy's trying to jump in. They're all trying to jump in. I take that guy out. There's some gunfire there. This guy's trying to come out. Boom. Hip fire. Take him out. I think that guy had a soft revive, but luckily I got into the middle of the circle. Cover. Game over. Winner winner. Chicken dinner. So basically, if you guys like this video, I'll be posting more videos up on Modern Warfare, doing some squad games. Is usually what I like doing with some of my buddies. But this was pretty fun. While none of my friends were online.